And wherever you are on Zoom, so that only the highest and best will occur through our thoughts, words, and actions. And through these thoughts, words, and actions will lead us to a better understanding of our own selves. So when we meet those on our passage, we have a better understanding of them. We give thanks for this day. Amen.
Amen.
So if you look at your program, on the left-hand side, we'll read our invocation out loud. All-knowing, which art within us, hallowed be I am. Ignite our understanding that we are eternal spiritual beings with the power to create happiness, health, and wealth in our lives. Ignite our understanding that our choices belong to us and are the seeds that create our lives. Ignite forgiveness of self as we ignite forgiveness of others. We give thanks for the power and the glory of I am. Amen. So just take a moment to quiet our minds in silence and absorb the words we've just spoken. And now we'll look at our affirmation and read it with vigor and excitement. I am that I am, the light of the living God, and therefore I am free and all-knowing. Ignite my soul with thy spirit, O God, I pray. On the right-hand side, if you look, you can see all the classes that go on throughout the week. We have some highlights that are coming up here. We've got Reverend David. He's going to be channeling Dr. Beck this Saturday, his spiritual teacher. He's going to be doing 2021 prophecy, and that is $20 a person. It's here in person or on Zoom, either way. And just be early if you're on Zoom.
And do you have an age limit on the Qigong class?
No.
Because I have a 9-year-old that may want to take.
Okay, sure. And then Reverend Ernestina, she is going to be doing our yearly fundraiser for monthly medium of the month. We were doing the schedule for 12 to 3, and now it's changed to 1 to 4. They're $40 per half hour, and you can do that on Zoom, and just sign up, give us a call, and we'll get you set up. And Reverend David's also December 19th and 26th. He will channel Dr. Beck's, the spiritual teacher, for private sessions. Those do need to be called in, and appointments need to be set for those. And they will be on Zoom or in person, but they need to be set so that they don't conflict with each other. And then December 24th, we're having our candlelight ceremony, Christmas Eve at 7 p.m. Join us for that. That's going to be really beautiful. And then January 9th, we have our pendulum healing with Reverend David, Saturday, 12 p.m., $10. Okay, so now we're going to be doing our healing meditation, and it will be done by Reverend Ernestina.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So as we get settled in our chairs, getting very comfortable, becoming aware of your body. And as you close your eyes, get still in your mind and just relax, concentrating on your breath. As you breathe in that which sustains you, this wonderful breath of life. As this breath moves gently in and around and through your body, it relaxes every part of your body. So just relax. And if you notice any tense or sensitive places in your body, gently breathe into those areas. Imagine them relaxing and all tension releasing with your exhale. That wonderful breath, breathing in and out. Just relax. Listen to the rhythm of your breath. And as you scan through your entire body, from head to toe, feeling your entire body deeply relaxed. And as the breath of life flows freely and easily, it nourishes every cell of your body, releasing the old that is no longer needed and replacing it with the new. Finding a nice, gentle rhythm with your breath. And as you find your quiet place inside, you are peaceful now, still and quiet, and ready to go on a journey to your sacred space. Just relax. Picture now in front of you a veil of gold and white light. It illuminates out towards you, as if to touch you with its rays. You are safe and protected, and you know that only the highest and best is yours. As you continue on this journey, walking through this veil of gold and white light, there is a healing room just waiting for you on the other side. Without much thought, you walk easily and effortlessly through this golden veil of light, feeling certain that the benefits are great. And as you look around this healing room, you notice everything around you. Immediately you feel the vibrations that are in this room and everything around you. They excite and delight you. The room is beautiful and peaceful. You feel safe and secure. And you suddenly realize that you are not alone. For as you look around, you immediately recognize one of your guides, teachers, or angels. As this being walks towards you and looks into your eyes, you see a wonderful, loving, gentle smile. This smile warms you with its presence. This guide or teacher is here to assist you with a healing that will take place. You are so very happy and grateful for this. As your guide very slowly extends his or her right hand out to you, you extend your right hand as well, and you both hold hands. Almost immediately, the vibrations begin flowing through both of you. Then the left hand is extended out to you as you clasp your hands together. This healing circuit is complete. Together with arms extended, you form the infinity symbol, giving you the balance needed for a powerful healing to take place. The healing vibration starts slowly at your feet, moving up your body, past your ankles, your knees, up your thighs, stopping wherever additional healing is needed. Slowly, the vibrations continue up your spine, to your shoulders and neck, and on up till your whole body is vibrating with healing energy. The vibrations continue, sending a gentle, healing forgiveness all through you as you receive a new compassion for yourself. I'm going to leave you here now for a few minutes to give you time to do your healing work and to share anything you desire with your guide. Take your time and enjoy. And now it's time that you come back. As both of you let go of your hands, your guide says, remember, I am always here for you. It is you who comes and goes. Ask for me any time and I will be there. And as you watch your guide slowly disappear, you step back through the golden veil of light, seeing very clearly that you can be in this healing room at any time. And as you remember all that you've seen, felt, and heard, you know that you are now better for this experience. As you begin to be aware of your surroundings, you feel refreshed and alert. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Ernestina, for that beautiful meditation. And now is the time for our speaker today. Our speaker is talking on something that we all are experiencing every day, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Reverend David.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Reverend Ernestina, for that meditation.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be talking today about messengers, angels, guides, and teachers. And I want to start by saying how I got introduced to this. My very first class that I came to on development, I was sitting right in this position here, and my whole body went like this. I couldn't stop it. It was parallel to the ground. I said, okay. Then it started going the other way, and I tried to stop it, and I couldn't stop it, and everything. And so I said, well, I want to know more about this, and everything. And so then I got introduced to a teacher that started giving me information upon this, and the teacher that I have said that he's been with me ever since I was born. We have these influences within us, these teachers within us. And he said, now, I'm not here to live your life. I'm here to ignite energies within you and to give you some information that will help you in your development so that you can help other people in their development. And so I found through my experiences that quite a few spiritualists let the mediums, let the teachers and everything live their life. And they don't want to live your life. They want for you to live that life. And we have so many different teachers that we have, and how am I going to keep track of all these healers, the healers and teachers that I have and everything like this? And I found out that when I really need to have some assistance and everything, they're there. And one of the first things that was told to me by my teacher is it's important for you to have more education. And so I said to myself, how in the world am I going to do that? I just got here from upstate New York, and I just been here a little bit over a year, and I had no job or anything like this. How am I going to go to get more schooling? And my teacher said, well, you find that out. So I got put an application in to go to University of Arizona, and I got accepted. I was really surprised that I got accepted and everything. And so then I went down there, they wanted to talk to me, and the person who was in charge of the residence says, did you come here to live or you come here to go to school? I said, well, I came here to live. Well, he had this stamp in his hand that says resident. And that helped me. I didn't have to pay out of state tuition. But I still had to pay tuition. Back in 1971, it was not very high. Something like $175 for a session. And I figured I need about almost $300, over $300 for books. So I figured $400 would get me started. So I went to a bank and I asked for $400, and and the manager was very, very kind and everything like that. He says, we can't give that to you. You don't have no collateral. You don't have any real good job or anything like this. So I said, okay. So I got up and I had this thought in my head that I had never had before. It says, you know, when you left New York, they give you a MasterCard of $500. Go up to the counter and ask for $400. I walked out of the bank with $400 and I got started in my education that I wanted to. And then that led on to me to get into touch with other things that would help me to establish a program here that was beyond what was being taught here and everything. But that's one example that I had of a guide and a teacher influencing me, and that changed my life. And that the years that I went to the university was such a dynamic change in me that if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be talking to you today and everything. And so we have I think I want to start also with we have what we call protectors and gatekeepers, and they protect you from the spirit world. You know, and the spirit world is like, you know, here in our living world, we have people that are not very pleasant, and they like to take advantage of you, and they have them in the spirit world too. And so we have protectors and we have gatekeeper that clears out the spirits that aren't the present for you and everything. And I started using a protection when I started going to development class. The spirits would wake me up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they wanted to communicate with me. I said, no, wait a minute, I need to have some sleep. You know, I was working out at the mines down in Green Valley, and it was kind of hard going there and not getting any sleep and everything. And so I thought I really messed up because I was coming to development class and nobody was showing up. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, they started showing up at the development class, and we started having our own communication. I was getting a lesson from the person who was doing the class, but I also was getting a lesson from the spirit world and establishing things to do and everything like this. So, and they gave me a protection, and I found it very important because when I work at the mines, miners like to drink. They would have hangovers, and they would come and talk to me, and I would take their hangovers away. They would come miserable, and they would leave with a smile on their face, and and when they left, I was miserable because I was picking up their conditions and everything like this. So I come up with a protection that the spirit world gave me, and I use the understanding that I have of my favorite color, which is my understanding, and I said, now what is my favorite color today? And I found out that each day my favorite color was different. I said, no, this can't be. I said, well, you're not all the same every day. And then I would think of a time where I was very protected and secure, and I would merge them together and start wrapping that around me from the top of my head to the top of my foot, saying only the highest and best will penetrate. Only the highest and best will penetrate. And then when I had that done from the umbilical cord, I would visualize a cord going up into the sky and say that what does not belong to me will leave and disperse. And so when I started doing that, people with hangovers would come over at the mine, and I wouldn't take them over anymore. And they left me with the disgusting face on their face, with the way they came here. And I said, that works out pretty good. And then they stopped hanging around me. So that works two ways. It repels the people of their condition, and also they don't want to have anything more to do with me. So that opened up another avenue to allow other people to come into there. And so it's important to put this protection up and everything. When I first started doing it, it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to do it. And I've been doing it now for some almost 50 years, 1981. That will be 50 years I've been doing this protection. And all I'll do now is say the word and think it, and it's there and everything. What this does, it sifts out the influences of the spirit world is not good, but also when I put the umbilical cord up there, what does not belong to me will leave and disperse. I don't have to think about what that is because there's an all-knowing within you that does that. and it will leave that which does not belong to you, it will leave it and disperse, and you'll be free from that. And that opens up things and everything like this, you know. And you know, it takes time to effort that. I would have people say, well, I didn't do it every day this week. I says, you're starting a new habit, and that's the way habits go and everything like this, but keep on doing it and everything. And I found out that what this does, it allows you to have a clearer consciousness, and also have a clear space of other entities that are ready to come in contact with you. But remember, these teachers and guides and everything are not to live your life. You are the controlling factor of this, and you are to be the controlling factor of all entities or any influences from the spirit world, no matter how high you think they are. You are still the controlling factor of that. And you know that some of the influences that I've gone through and everything, I would have what I call jokers in the spirit will come and try to influence me, you know, and I come up with my own way of handling these things. You know, I said, hit the road, don't come back. I don't want, you're not welcome in my life. But also my protectors would take care of that too and everything. And there's quite a few experiences that I've had in my life that where the spirit world has helped me, you know. Just a couple months ago, I was driving back from breakfast, and there's a stop sign, and I went right through that stop sign, and I just felt my whole body get light, and I didn't know I was going through it until I was through it, and so I said thank you, because there were no other cars coming and everything like this, and I felt that was the influence of the spirit world protecting me and everything like this. And so there's certain signs that let us know when it's there. And another thing I found out with the communication with the spirit world is that, you know, when they went to the spirit world, they don't have a voice box anymore. And they want to, when we want to hear the voice, or we want to see things and everything like this. And so when you see or sense a spirit, remember the thoughts that you have. Because that's the communication that they're having right then and there. You are having a communication, it's through the thought. And I found that's probably one of the most difficult things to do is to write down your thoughts and everything. But those thoughts are the communication from that spirit world, that spirit person. And we've all had people that made a transition, and we dream of them, you know. And right then and there, what you see is what they're communicating to you with. So they're kind of a messenger too of the people that we know that's in the spirit world. And my teachers told me when you make a transition, the first person that you're going to meet is a person that's in the spirit world. You know why? Because they want you to know that you're in the spirit world. But so there's a lot of people who are going to the spirit world don't know where they are. I have entities come through this chapel every day, looking where they are. And when they come in here, they pick up their light, and then they go to their light, and they're directed to that, and they go there. I had a person volunteering here one Monday, and she come into the office and said, someone just come in the door, and they're in the chapel. I said, well, he just come to meditate and everything like this. So I got done what I was doing. I come out here and I said, well, there's nobody here. I said, there's got to be. I heard the footsteps. I said, well, this happens all the time. And when they come in here, they realize that they have to use the door and everything like this. When they leave, they know they don't have to use the door. And so they're going to their lights and everything like this. And this happens all the time and everything. And these are messengers too. And you are a messenger to the spirit world. You'll be amazed of the people you draw in this world from the spirit world. And know that when you sense of a person, you always know when you're in the presence of spirit because you feel that person's vibration. And when you start thinking and whatever your thoughts are, that's what the communication is. And you can do the same thing to them with thoughts. And you can even say the words too, because that's a thought behind that word and everything. And so what I usually say, in my protection, I put out that any entity that comes into my presence will acquire their light and then move to their light so that they can be more comfortable where they are. And so, and we all have spirit teachers. We all have a master teacher that we have. The master teacher, here again, is not to live your life, but is to ignite the knowledge that's in that master teacher that is in you. You have the knowledge that everything you've ever done and ever been in this world is in you. And there is an avenue for that to come out. And that master teacher will be able to ignite that within you so that you can be a master of yourself. And that's one of the things that I found is that there isn't any book or any person that can tell you who you are. You can do that. And the activities that have been ignited within me has helped me tremendously to do that. It helped me to understand how I learn things. And everyone learns things differently. And from the spirit world told me, I know you do things a little strange in this world. And you've been doing this before you come into this, I would do things in my life that were upside down and backwards, and they would work and everything. And then later on in my life, I found out that that's how I was born. I was born upside down and backwards. And so I was natural to do things upside down and backwards, and they worked, especially with religion. I always took them upside down and backwards, and I started teaching that upside down and backwards, and it worked out real nice for me. I had a much more clear conscience, and I had a much more pleasant atmosphere within my own self, because I learned who I was, and I lived who I am, and everything. So we have guides and teachers, angels, and messengers in your life, and know that they're here to assist. They're not to live. And you have the ability and the knowledge that they have, and you can live your life with that knowledge. I leave these words with many blessings.
Thank you, Reverend David. Wonderful. So now's the time we'll do our love offering for our chapel service. And we'll hold it between our hands and give it a blessing before we do. And those on Zoom, you could go, if you could look at the website here on the screen, you can see our donation, how to donate. And we'll place it between our hands and give it a blessing. Mother, Father, God, as we hold between our hands that which you have ignited, we give to the source that what you have given to put into the work and love to those we meet on our path of unfoldment. And for the functionings of this abode you have placed in our hands and put into effect the law of tenfold return to those who give freely and from the heart. Amen. And we have our donation bag in the middle, so you just take turns and go ahead and donate there.
I don't know. Okay.
Thank you. And now's the time our mediums will give messages, and all the mediums that I have asked, would you all please do 2 messages each? And when a medium comes to you, your clear and strong voice says yes, which connects the spirit and self. So our first medium will be Reverend Tanya.
Thank you, Reverend Angie. Thank you, Ernestina. Thank you, Reverend David, Reverend Ernestina, for your meditation and talk. Beautiful, both. Thank you. Glenn, may I come to you?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Glenn, I see you. I see you standing, looking at this object, and it's very tall, taller than you are, and it's quite wide. It looks like a giant beehive, and I see you like a beehive, like in the cartoons, where it's kind of cone shaped and has the different levels, and you are you're kind of circling it and taking a look at it, and you're kind of seeing it as a single sculpture. But what I am hearing is that you are better off if you get a little closer to it, and you look at look at it closely, and you'll see all the different cells and the different pockets and the different aspects, and you'll see the activity going on inside of it, and you'll learn more as you get closer to it. And I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reverend Angie, may I come to you?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Okay. Reverend Angie, I'm seeing well, the first symbol I'm seeing is like a it's a flower, and it's growing like out, kind of like a bird of paradise, only straight up. So, and as I first saw it, it was a flower, and as I saw it, I kept looking at it. It was energetic, so that it's like the energy is going up and out, and you are the center of this. So you're going up and out, and it's very it's coming from your center, and the point of that is that you are centered, and it's going up and out. So as I continue to look at this, I see that the energy is coming back and around and coming back to you. So if it feels like you're just going up and out, and you don't know if it's going anywhere, well, as a matter of fact, it's coming back and around to you and feeding you from the understanding and up. So, and I'll leave that with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Reverend Tanya. Okay, let me get it back. Okay, our next medium will be Reverend Ernestina.
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Reverend Michael, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Michael, as I come to you today, I see this beautiful, beautiful being that is surrounding you. And this being has got so much radiant, wonderful, powerful light. And it's like he or she is just holding you, nurturing you as a mother would. And it's telling you that you are safe, that you are secure, and it's time to just relax and let go, because you are always being protected. And just as Reverend David's message told us that we are protected, and we have these healers and guides and angels and whoever, and it's like, just take a little time each day and acknowledge that this beautiful, magnificent being is right there within you, around you, and everywhere at all times, and letting you know that you are safe and secure and all is well. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Kathy, may I come to you? As I come to you today, Kathy, what I sense is this feeling of that you've opened this door to knowing yourself. And when you tap into that very innermost part of you, you're opening up to acknowledge that everything that you need and know that you have is within you. And that in itself will excite you on this path that you have been on for a while. But now it's time for you to really put more energy and activate it and work with it even more. And I leave that with you. God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Ernestina. Our next medium will be Roberta. Welcome, Roberta.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I want to start by saying that I've had a gentleman that's stepped in close with me, and I'm hearing the name George, but that may not exactly be it. So don't hang on to that too tight. But he's showing me the circus, and I feel very confident. This is an older gentleman who either he was very fond of the circus, or he was somebody who may have even been in the circus. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone.
What's she talking?
Oh, Roberta,
Okay.
go directly to a particular person if you could.
Okay. Oh, I will. I just thought for a second, maybe if it was somebody. So let me, Tanya, I'm being drawn to you. May I speak with you, please?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, this gentleman, thank you. This gentleman has stepped forward and he's showing me you walking on a tightrope. So there's this idea of being in the circus, like I'm seeing the whole arena of the circus, and there's lots of life and energy, and it's really fun. There's this excitement, and it feels very dynamic. So he's showing this tightrope walking, and what he's talking about is the idea that it's safe to fall, that it's okay to let go, and that although we end up doing this in life a lot, we can walk on this tightrope, and we can feel like we have to be very very narrow with it, that you're very safe to fall, that there's a net there that will catch you, and everything is really, really beautiful. But he's encouraging you on, and I can see him at the other side in the circus as if you were walking across that rope, and he's there to greet you. So blessings from this gentleman, and I'll leave that with you.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Reverend Michael, may I come to you, please?
Oh, I've already had a reading. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm learning names here. Jennifer, may I come to you, please?
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I'm being shown what feels to me like the round table for King Arthur. And there's a gathering of all these people that are coming together. And I get the sense that there's dialogue and discussion around coming to a decision about something that you're thinking strongly about. And it's a gathering of knowledge. There's all these people that are coming around you wanting to, wanting to share their knowledge with you about this decision. But in the end, the interesting part of this is that they're showing me, and I'm not too familiar with this, but I do know the sword in the stone, and that there's only one person that can pull that sword from the stone, and that's you. So they're talking about collecting all of this information, that it's good to gather it, but at the end, it's only you that can pull that sword from the stone, and that you have all the ability and all of that information, all that knowing within yourself to do that. So you're being fully supported, though. The idea of this roundtable feels like these are your guides, these are your friends in spirit. They are also your friends on this earthly plane that are surrounding you in this decision or this possibly new adventure that you're taking on. But they're there to support you. But in the end, you will know how to pull that sword from the stone. And I will leave that with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Roberta. And our next medium will be Reverend David.
Three.
Yeah,
I could do that.
come on.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Roberta, may I come to you?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, as I come into your presence today, there's a energy that's opening up within you on your abilities. And they're saying that you are more confident and secure than you've ever been before. And there's some activities that are coming up that you haven't done before, but you're very well prepared to do that. And there's some expansion that you're going to be going through in the next week or so of your abilities and your presentation is going to be very positive for people that's in there. And you know, when I teach you that when you don't know what you're talking about, keep on talking.
Yeah.
You're going to feel that way. Why am I talking this way? Just keep on talking, because that person and those people will understand what you're saying. So please take on doing that. I'll leave
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Who's up here?
Everybody is all good on the screen.
Tim, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Tim, as I come into your presence today, I see an order, the symbol of order here, and there are some sequences that are going to be going on this upcoming week, and they want you to make sure that you complete the sequence before you go to the next one. When you get done, you think you're done with that sequence, take a look around, and there'll be something else to do. If you bypass that, when Friday comes along, you'll have to come back and do it again, which could have been done on Monday, and that would slow things down. So make sure that you're completing everything before you go to the next step. And I'll leave that with you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
You want to do one more? William, may I come to you?
Yes.
William, as I come into your presence today, I see the symbol of completion here, and it's the result of something that sometimes can be very edgy at times, you know, and you have to watch exactly where you're stepping to. But there's a lot of busyness going on with us in this, and the result is going to be honey. So know that the busyness that you're going to be going through this upcoming week, it has a very good result. And you know exactly what you're doing. Being calm and secure will help you to go through this. And you'll notice that things will be complete, and you'll be more confident with the results. I'll leave it with you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend David. I'll be the next medium. Reverend Ernestina, may I come to you?
Oh, yes, welcome.
Okay, all the Indians are everywhere surrounding you, and you are walking down a path and you find something that is directly in a result with your old days of being a shaman. And you find this particular item, which you know what that is, and it's out in the desert somewhere. So look clearly in any, area that you may be, because that's a direct link for you to know that it is time to bring that information to the forward and deliver it out. And it is so strong, this push to find this, because it's very connected, like with the heart. Like, as soon as you see it, you're like, oh, that's it. You'll know what to do with that. And it's a very deep message. It's very now. So it's not like in a few months, it's right now. Tell you that with you. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Reverend David, may I come to you?
Please do.
So I'm seeing this really beautiful, enriching connection of, it's a particular color, and I'm not going to announce the color here because it means so much to so many people in so many different ways. But for me, this is the king and queens. This is ancient masters, very enriching information that is happening now. It is so delightful, the feeling that it is, because it's definite for so many people right this time. Right now, everyone is stepping out of their caves and they're blinded. And we know this, and you're going to just hand them the keys. And these keys are this color that I'm getting, and it's so beautiful. And they are open-hearted, they're ready to go. And it's just this entity version of love. And I do that with you. Blessings to you.
I got one more thing to say.
Sure.
To know more about your guides and teachers, self-realization class is made for that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
You hear all that? We have self-realization at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays, and that's where you figure this out. Thank you, Reverend David. All right, well, I want to thank each and every one of you for all being here today. You bring so much joy to us, to the chapel, and we thank you and for all your healing. So we're now going to sing Let There Be Love, and we do not have the piano today, so we will sing it out loud with pride. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be love on earth, the love that was meant to be. With God as our knowing, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let love begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in love eternally. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me. Mother, Father, God, we give thanks for your presence in each and every one, and we ask for your infinite light of protection to be with us as we go on our path, so the highest and best will manifest. And when we meet those on our path, we share the love that is so abundant. We give thanks for this day. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.